Hello everyone. Today this presentation is on dividend theory and example of dividend theory. Myself Dr. Swati Mehta. There are three models of dividend theory. First one is Walter model, second is Gordon model and second is third is model. Dividend theory has a two part, dividend relevance theory and dividend irrelevance theory. Now in a dividend relevance theory, two models are there, that is a Walter model and Gordon model, and in the dividend irrelevance theory, Modigliani and Miller model, that is called model. Now if we are focusing on the Walter model identify two factors which influence the price of share. First one is dividend payout and second one is relationship between interest rate on retained earning and cost of equity, that is the R and K value. Now whenever we are going to calculate example of Walter model, it is necessary to understand the relationship between R and K. If R is greater than K, then the firm is considered as a growth firm. If R is equal to K, then the firm is considered as a normal firm. And if R less than K, it is considered as a decline firm. So this is the most important part when we are going to calculate example of Walter model, because on the basis of this relations, we will decide which payout is optimum. Regarding Walter model, what is the statement? Dividend policy affect value of firm. Means Walter model accept that dividend policy which affect the value of firm. Together the cost of capital and the rate of return determine the dividend policy, and that will maximize the shareholders' wealth. This is the conceptual framework of Walter model. Now here one formula is given. P is equal to D. D means dividend per share, plus E minus D, and here E is equal to earning per share, multiply by R divided by KE. R means rate of return and KE means cost of capital, or we can say that cost of equity, because this is the dividend policy chapter. So we have considered capital is equal to equity, right? So this is the formula. Now second model is Gordon model. Now Gordon model says what? Investors generally prefer a current dividend because future is uncertain, right? So this is a very popular line for the Gordon model. A bird in hand is better than two in the bush. Means investors are ready to pay more price, that is a premium, for the share that provide regular dividend, and investors want to pay less price, that is a discount, for the shares that do not provide a regular dividend. This is the concept of Gordon model. Now this is the formula of Gordon model. P is equal to E, that is the earning per share. B means retention ratio. K means that is a cost of capital, and R is rate of return. Now what is a retention ratio? For example, suppose dividend payout is 30%. It means retention ratio is what? 70%. Suppose you are earning 100 rupees and you are giving a dividend 30 rupees. So what is the dividend payout ratio? 30. So how much amount is remain with you? 70. So what is the retention ratio? That is the B value, 70%. So this is the important part. Now model, Modigliani and Miller model. Maintain that dividend policy has no effect on the share price. This is very important line. Model says that there is no effect on the share price of firm and therefore has no consequences. What matter is that the investment policy through which the firm can increase its earning and thereby the value of firm. So this line shows that dividend policy is not affecting the share price, but the investment policy of the company is affecting the share price or value of firm. So the crux of this argument is that investors are indifferent between dividend and retained earning. Now we are going for the example. We will see the 5 example of 3 models. Now the first example, company currently has 10 lakhs equity shares. So number of equity share is what? 10 lakhs. Then current market price per share is 150. So PO is 150. Net income for the company of the current year is rupees 2. So what is the symbol? Y. Y is equal to 2 crore. And new investment budget is 4 crore. The company's new investment is for 4 crore. Now cost of equity is 12%. And the company has given the dividend of rupees 8 per share. First question is, calculate price of share after 1 year. It means we need to calculate P1 if dividend is declared and if dividend is not declared. Means we need to calculate P1 if dividend is declared and if dividend is not declared. How many new shares must be issued if company declare the dividend, right? So once again, just look at the symbol. N is equal to means number of share 10 lakhs. PO means current price 150. Y means total earning 2 crore. I means investment 4 crores. Cost of equity 12% and dividend currently company is giving 8 rupees per share. Now first question is calculate price, expected price if dividend is declared or if dividend is not declared, or we can say calculate price after 1 year. So P1 is equal to P0 1 plus KE minus D1. What is the P0 value? 150. 1 plus KE, that is a 12% is given in the example. Dividend not declared, that is a 0, and dividend declared, then it is a 8. So if dividend is not declared, so after 1 year, the price of share is expected to rupees 168, and if it is declared, then it is rupees 160. So this is the answer of first question. Okay. Now second question is, how many new shares are issued if dividend is declared? But through this statement, we will calculate both the things, number of new shares issued if dividend is not declared and if dividend is declared. And there is also one formula. So you can use statement or a formula to calculate number of new shares issued. N means number of shares, 10 lakhs, right? D means dividend, that is the 0 and here 8. So total dividend declared 0 and 80 lakhs. Now next part. Total earning of the company is what? 2 crore, right? Now calculate retained earning with the company. Y minus ND1. What do we mean by this? Company is earning 2 crore and company is not giving dividend. So retained earning is what? 2 crore. Simply 2 crore minus 0. Now in case of dividend declare, then what happened? Total earning of company is 2 crore and out of earning company is paying dividend 80 lakhs, right? So what is the retained earning? But obviously 2 crore minus 80 lakhs. So it comes 1 crore 20 lakhs. So this is the retained earning value. Now this is the important part. Now company is going for investment of 4 crore. If company is going for 4 crore investment, what is external equity required? Right? How much external equity required? So that is I minus R. I means what? 4 crore investment minus retained earning, that is a 2 crore. Just try to understand what is the logic behind that. Suppose with the company you have a retained earning fund 2 crores and suppose the company is going for investment of 4 crores. So definitely from 4 crores, 2 crores are available as a retained fund from the company. So company has to collect remaining 2 crores from outside. So external equity is what? 2 crore. And same thing is also over here. 4 crore minus 1 lakh, 1 crore 20 lakhs. So it comes 2 crore 80 lakhs. Okay. Now what is the current price? Suppose we are going to take external equity. Then it is available at which price? This is the question. As we have already calculated in the last part, if dividend is not declared, then P1 is 168 and dividend is declared, then it is 160. It means if dividend is not declared, then per share price is expected to 168 and per share price is expected to 160 if dividend is declared. So now new shares issued. How many new shares are issued? So if we need 2 crores and the one share is of rupees 165. So how many new shares are required to be issued? That is 1,19,048 if dividend is not declared, and if dividend is declared, then it is 1,75,000. So this is also one formula. You can also remember the formula, right? Instead of preparing statement, you can also write down the value in this formula. Chalo, now this formula calculate what? Number of new shares if dividend is declared. So MP1 is equal to I minus into bracket Y minus ND1 bracket over. M is new shares issued that we need to calculate. P1 160 because dividend declared. We are calculating at if dividend is declared. So 160. Investment 4 crores. In earning is 2 crores. N means number of shares outstanding 10 lakhs. And D1 means 8. So the value comes 1,75,000 shares. That is already calculated in this format. Right? So this is the example of approach. This is second example of approach. It is same, just for your reference I have mentioned over here. So you can just go through with this example so you can easily understand. So here again, value of share if dividend is not declared and if dividend is declared, both the things are calculated, and through the format I have calculated number of dividend, total number of dividend has declared, right? So this is the solution, and through this equation we can also calculate the example. Okay, now going for the Walter model. Now what is example? The earning per share of company are 12, that is EPS 12. Capitalization rate is 12.5%, that is KE, and return on investment is 20%. Using Walter model, calculate price of share, that is a P value. If one time payout is 0%, then second time you have to take payout is 40% and 100%. Means you have to calculate P1 value at 0%, 40% and 100% payout. EPS 12, K is equal to 12.5 and R is equal to 20%. Now this is the calculation of Walter model. Here I have taken 0% dividend. So DPS is equal to 0. Now put this value in the equation. D means 0. K means 12.5%. That is already given. Plus R 20%. K 12.5%. EPS 12. Dividend 0. Right? So if the dividend payout ratio is 0%, price is 153.6. Same thing for 40%, DPS 40%, right? So the price is 130.56. And if you are taking 100% dividend payout, then DPS is equal to 12 and the price is 96 rupees. So this is the calculation of Walter model. As I have mentioned earlier that R greater than K. You just see here. What is the R value? Here R value is 20% and K value is 12.5%. It means that firm is growing firm. And remember, whenever the firm is growing firm, price of share is being optimum at 0% dividend payout. And this example shows this result. You can see that at 0% dividend payout, price is 153.6, which is optimum which is maximum as compared to 40% and 100% dividend payout. So this is the example of Walter model. This is again one more example of Walter model. Total earning of company are 5 lakhs. So total earning 5 lakhs. Company has declared total dividend of rupees 3 lakhs. Okay. Company has 1 lakh outstanding shares. Means end value is 1 lakh. P ratio of the company is 8 and return on investment is 15%. Now determine market value of equity share of the company as per Walter model. Right? Total earning 5 lakhs, dividend 3 lakhs, number of share 1 lakh. So first of all find out earning per share, because in a Walter model whenever we are doing the calculation, it is always per share earning and per share dividend. So 5 lakh total earning divided by number of share 1 lakh. So earning per share is being 5 rupees. Dividend per share is being 3 rupees. Price earning ratio is given 8. And R is given 15%. Rate of return is 15%. But we need the value of KE. So whenever the price earning ratio is given, always remember that we need to calculate KE. That is the 1 divided by price earning ratio. So 1 divided by 8 is equal to 0.125. So this is the detail. Now calculate P value if dividend is 3 and dividend is 0. Right? That point is mentioned. If dividend is 3, we have already calculated DPS is 3. So here first column is dividend is 3 and dividend is 0. If dividend 3, then what is the price? P. D divided by K. This is the formula. Plus R divided by K multiply by EPS minus DPS divided by K. D means 3. K, that is the cost of equity, is 12.5%. So it is 0.125. R is 15%. Right? So put the value here. The answer come 43.2 rupees. If dividend is 3 rupees and if dividend is not given, it is 48 rupees. And as I mentioned that if R greater than K, then dividend payout ratio is equal to 0% is optimum. So question is whether the current dividend policy is satisfactory? No, because company is paying dividend of rupees 3 and this policy is not satisfactory. Why it is not satisfactory? Because if dividend is rupees 3, then price is 43.2, which is less than the 48 at dividend 0. So this is the example of Walter model. And the last we are going for the example of Gordon model. The following 3 firms have a earning per share of rupees 18 and their cost of capital is 15%. So EPS is given 18 rupees and K is equal to 15%. This firm have rate of return 18%, 15% and 12%. So here we have to take R value at 3 level. First 18%, then 15% and 12%. So we need to calculate P value at once you have to take 18, then 15 and then 12%. Okay. Now different level of payout ratio is also given. Good. 25%, 40% and 60%. Apply the Gordon model and find out the P value. Okay. So what we are doing? Once we will take payout ratio 25%. Then take R value 18%. What is the P value? At 25%, if R value is 15%, what is the value? So there are 3 by 3 means total 9 calculations of Gordon model. Right? So you can just see the calculation. First one, payout ratio 25%, DPS 25%, dividend per share is also 25%, and R is equal to 18. यहाँ पे मैंने R कितना लिया है, 18% लिया है. Now put the value in the Gordon model. What is the Gordon model formula? Earning per share into bracket 1 minus B divided by K minus BR, right? So earning per share, or that is the 18 multiplied by 0.25, right? Okay, divide by K. K means what? 15%. Minus B means what? 75%. How 75% comes? 75% comes because DPS is equal to 25%. Suppose dividend payout ratio is 25%. So remaining percentage is nothing but the retention ratio. So once you have to take a payout ratio 25% and R18, then I have taken a payout ratio 25, then R value is 15, and then R value is 12. Fine. So this is the way you have to do the calculation of Gordon model. This is here the solution is given. I'm not reading everything, but I'm just giving the idea that you need to calculate price of shares once you take payout ratio 25% and R at 3 level. Then take payout ratio 40% and R at 3 level. And then take payout ratio 60% and R value at 3 level. So there are totally 9 calculation. So this is all about the example of dividend policy, and in this video I have tried to cover the various kind of example of 3 models. Thank you so much.